Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against Syracuse. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Dan Hong. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
And starting this one, Damon Miles. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound and has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball, that's upstairs. Hey!
The 2-1.
Ball.
That one
No,
misses.
ball 4.
So a leadoff walk. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Payoff pitch. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. It features a great veteran presence, Hubert Albrecht. And stepping in for Boston, Arthur Burnett.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this
That's
one.
a ball.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges.
Yeah!
That one ripped left field.
High
bounce,
ground
takes
rule
it over
double.
the fence. That's
2
an
bases,
automatic
everybody.
double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you
that
can
ball
jog
went out.
home as well.
Man at second. That one fouled off. On the ground to the left. Sends it to first, and there's 2 away. David Cleary up next for the Red Sox.
Ball, that's low.
And on second, 2 down. Late on that fastball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Did he
Started
go?
after it. Appeal to third. And he ran around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. And starting in this one, Alan Payne. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Got the win in his last start, gave up one hit as he pitched deep into the ball game. That was clearly a quality start. We'll see if he's got another one in him this time.
Stepping in, David Gomez.
The center fielder, David
Gomez. His fourth year hitting leadoff in today's game. And usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield.
Ball one.
Just missed.
I always see second baseman as being pretty versatile guys you can move around. And so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
Right down to shoot. That's strike two.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Gomez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
And the 0-1.
Guy like this can be tough. You know he's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but he's going to sink it, he's going to change speeds, and he's going to pitch backwards at times.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Ball. That's a ball.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Got him. That is the inning. Scoreless after one. Andres Rodriguez now at the plate.
Andres Rodriguez.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
0-2 now. That one's upstairs. Ball one. Ground ball to the right side. And it gets by him.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The 1-0.
Ball,
He's just
inside.
missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
When you got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
The 2-2 now. Stays alive. Second inning here, no score.
Ball
Recognize
three.
that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. 9 pitches
Outside,
thrown there
ball
before
four.
earning the walk. What a battle.
That's the third baseman, Hubert Albrecht.
One down. And now the veteran third baseman, Hubert Albrecht. Quick move to first.
He's
Dixon back on a dive. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. In the dirt, blocked. Fires to first and almost got him, but he gets back in. Definitely had thoughts of trying to move up there. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Dixon off of first with 2 away. Missing inside. And that's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
3. Potted looking for the K. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Arlo Randolph.
Third baseman, Arlo Randolph.
Randolph working through some struggles lately.
Hey!
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Dan Hall.
Ball one.
That misses the zone,
Damn.
and it's 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That misses, and that's ball 3. That finds the mark on the inside corner, and he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. So up next, David Baroa. Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, one away. And there's a strike.
Good play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
0-2 now. Liner caught at second. And for now, the home run streak takes a pause. A lot of game left, though. Here's your 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Big stack center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next is the designated hitter, Johnny Schaefer. Homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Late swing, fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
Inside ball.
Two on, 2 outs. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball upstairs.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Ball one.
And the 1-0.
The real
That's
threats
inside.
are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Ripped to the right center. Base hit. And next for the Red Sox, Arthur Burnett. Doubled in his first AB. By the zone and a called strike. Runner takes off. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Deal one. Fastball for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings and misses, struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now, David Cleary.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
Ball.
1-1 now. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Andres Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one
down.
a little below the knees. And that's ball 1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the air, left field. Buckner under it. And that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game.
The right fielder, number 4, Artie. No run.
That's a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Set down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, David Gomez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dixon gliding in towards the infield. He's got it. 2 down.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, William.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Chang with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Just a slow ground ball this time. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. That one
Ball
missed. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. A little bit low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's inside.
That's
Wow, this
inside.
guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Into the outfield, base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
Here's a big power threat. Roger Gilliam went down on strikes his first time through. Jog around the bases. His second of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-1.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Foul ball. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Clifford Dixon getting ready to hit. Walked his first time. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Quick toss to first. Dixon dives back in safely. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. 2-2 down.
So that pitch is out. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
3-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, usually you're going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
One out man at first. Tyson Mullins up next for the Red Sox. Just missed. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. No question about this one. It's out of here. A two-run blast. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Just missed. The 1-0. On the ground and foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Fuentes
No,
up for
inside.
the third time here. Watches that one miss. And a swing and a miss. Strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. That ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
The pitcher, number 9.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1-2 now. Got him swinging. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. Here's the second baseman, David Baroa. He's 0 for 1.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
There's a swing and a miss. Foul off down the right side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And there's a strikeout looking. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the DH, Johnny Schaefer. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fouled off left side. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in safely. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out. The Bo Sox lead it 3-2.
Arthur Burnett.
That's a ball.
Now the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Isley Battle, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Welch getting loose as well. The 1-0. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one. Burnett with another scorching run of play lately. Next offering is down low.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Foul ball there. Out to short, Chang. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Columbus.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Columbus Parra. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Damon Miles departs, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Isley Battle will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Quick move to first.
No, he's in there.
Back in on a dive. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Headed for the plate. The relay. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Errors that allow a run to score are always tough to stomach, but man, it's extra frustrating when that runner comes all the way around from first base. Wasn't even in scoring position to start the play.
One out, runner at second. Andres Rodriguez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. Outside. And that is ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. That misses, and that's ball 2. Swings through that one. Tapped softly on the ground. Chang. They limit the damage here. And now the right fielder, Marty Kohler. Caught looking his first time up.
Well, these players just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good eye in that spot. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Inside.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now it's the shortstop, Vinny Chang. Swing, a high fly ball, well struck left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
The bit behind with that swing, it's strike 1. Second and third, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball inside.
Playing the ladder with that fastball. That is strike 2. And there's a ball.
Outside.
Gomez, the runner at third. Chang over at second with 1 down. Just misses with that one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mark Hammond gets the call from the pen.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
Arlo Randolph will hit next. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's out.
Two outs, 2 in scoring position.
Ball, that count.
Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. Way out front for strike 2. Up the middle, Garrison sends it to first, and the inning is over. The Red Sox with the lead 4-2. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Hubert Albrecht, the next to hit.
The third baseman, Hubert Albrecht.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Albrecht with some impressive production lately.
Off the plate, ball
You
one.
don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now the first baseman, Tyson Mullins. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Red Sox by 2, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Tried to
That's ball
backdoor him
two.
with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Hammered. Could be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Fastball
Outside,
is
that's a ball.
outside. And now
Ball.
the count is even. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now
Ball
one
three.
miss. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And that's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Wesley Fuentes up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3.
So hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Runners are at the corners, one away. In the air, left field, Buckner on the move. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Hey!
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Oh, 1 down. And it's fouled away. Got it. Third out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. The Red Sox on top, 5-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jeff Santos. He last pitched 2 days ago. Dan Hom getting ready to hit. A strikeout and a walk.
Hey!
What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Syracuse, the second baseman, David Eroa.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
That's a ball.
The Bo Sox leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss. And a count now even up.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Popped in the air, left field, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Lions, the left fielder, Brent.
Now the left fielder, Brent Buckner.
Nope.
That
Hey.
one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's it.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right
that's
side.
foul.
And it goes just foul. Now one missed. Schaefer to bat next. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. The Red Sox out front 5-2. Andy Welch on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off the mark, the designated hitter, Columbus. All right.
In there at the knees for a strike. Now 1-1. Welch, 6'1" righty, 200 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. That one ripped, but foul. Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
David Cleary will hit next.
The right fielder.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it off. Right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. Kohler on his way over, and there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The catcher, Andre Rodriguez.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. Swings through that.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Chang tosses to first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still out in front 5-2. Everett Casey comes on now. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Johnny Schaefer getting ready to hit. The Lions in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Strike 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. 1 down.
Up next for the Lions, the right fielder, number 4.
In the air out towards right center. Dixon takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Lions, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, David Gomez.
Ball in.
2 down, nobody on.
Hey. Nope, that's a ball.
swing and a high fly ball left field. Fuentes gets under it, and that's the third out. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. Boston's out in front, 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Nope. Ball 1.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Ball
Pretty
match
easy to get
outside.
up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Late that time, it's strike 2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And this
Ball
is
back in.
inside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4. So a man at first. Hubert Albrecht up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. Now quick throw to first. Dixon back on a dive. Oh, great stop. The underhand flip. One at second. A sensational double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andy Welch won't go any further tonight. And a good job from the opener, didn't allow a hit. Back with the new pitcher in a minute. Now on the bump, Lamont Lewis. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's too high.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That one in the dirt. Ball 2. Next pitch is downstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. ball down the line, and it lands foul. So we reset, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. This one in the air center field. Gomez under this one. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Bo Sox on top here, 5-2. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Felipe Blanco. Vinny Chang digs in now. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Manny Camacho, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Just missed. Out to center. Dixon drifts towards it. One away. Kept in check once more, and it's starting to feel like the pitchers may have a chance to cool down baseball's hottest bat. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Late with the swing there. High fly ball, right field. Cleary moving under it. 2 up, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Arlo Randolph. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Aye. Ball.
And that's down
ball
the
3.
In the on-deck circle. The 3-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. Payoff pitch. That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
That's a little bit low. And on second, 2 down. That's too low. And that's ball 2. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball
3-1, and he
four,
couldn't
that's
come
up.
up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So digging in, David Baroa.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The tying run at the plate.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Hopefully the umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Tying run at the plate, and that'll load the bases.
Strike one. Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
So they're all loaded up. That misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. The Red Sox out front here, 5-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for Boston, Brandon Garrison.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That catches the outside corner. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Samuel Segura, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Redsox.
Yeah, a foul ball. Yoan. And there's a foul ball. Just off the outside edge. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ball one.
Stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. And that's it for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And down on strikes. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for Boston. And it remains 5-2. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Manny Camacho. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
The designated hitter, Johnny.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Out to short. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Marty Kohler, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Ball one.
The Bo Sox trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Hey!
Camacho, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Well struck left field. That one carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The batter number 13.
So it's their last chance in this one. Down the number 2 hitter, Vinny Chang.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Camacho is just 1 strike away.
That's the ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That just misses. Now 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Kohler, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And that's outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Three and 2. Payoff pitch.
That's ball four.
Good plate
Take
appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the Flames.
Hey!
Two on, 2 outs.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And a 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Randolph waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.